You are supposed to be able to see what your government is doing, supposed to be transparent, even when votes and meetings are virtual.
So why is the State Bureau keeping those records a secret? Well, that's exactly what Amanda St. Hilaire wanted to know.
In a world of virtual meetings and working from your kitchen table, how well would it go over if your boss couldn't see what you're doing?
Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry about the technical difficulties on my end.
Transparency advocates say that's what's happening at the state capitol, where you're the boss, and state employees are your employees, whose virtual work you can't see.
I wish to be recognized, Mr. President, and you're ignoring my...
Senator from the 3rd, we are going to move on.
State Senator Tim Carpenter says he was silenced during the virtual session about COVID-19.
It's a cover-up.
He wanted to know who else was trying to speak, who needed tech support, how were the people in charge communicating. So he filed an open records request with the nonpartisan Legislative Technology Services Bureau, LTSB for short. Denied.
This, in the big picture, is something that's very dangerous, and it's a danger to elected officials being able to do their jobs.
The LTSB says the records Senator Carpenter wants are confidential. Here's how that affects you. With pretty much everything being electronic, a lot of your state government information goes through the LTSB. We're talking software for bill drafting and virtual voting, tech support, redistricting and elections data. LTSB also has your typical public records like emails, expenses, payroll. On top of that, the Bureau acts as sort of an electronic storage closet for all the legislature's communications. A 2004 state Supreme Court case says there are times when that storage closet is confidential. But open records attorneys say that still leaves a lot of information you should be able to see, including the emails and voting records LTSB is keeping secret.
The idea of keeping very careful count of roll call votes goes way, way, way back to the early English Parliament. It was very important for people to know exactly how their representatives vote, and they need to know that the electronic systems they have for tracking those votes are accurate.
I think this is a surprise for a lot of transparency advocates to find out that, this agency that's a repository of legislative data is somehow being considered a vault of information.
In an email, the LTSB director said not all the Bureau's records are confidential, but he did not answer questions about why he won't let the public see the emails and virtual voting records Senator Carpenter requested.
That we're having this information all managed and stored and handled by essentially a dark agency, and once it goes into that dark agency, it never sees the light of day again.
The only thing would be is to put a little sunshine and let people know about exactly what's happening.
Remember, these records belong to you. You're the boss. And as state government relies more and more on technology, transparency becomes an even bigger part of the performance review. Amanda St. Hilaire, Fox 6 News.